Everybody, Jay and Manion here at the MPC Photo Gym, and back for the first time at the new gym, doing his first road to the Pittsburgh Pros, Samurai Shreds himself,
Clarence McSpadden.
All right, Clarence, you're just coming off a nice victory at the Tri-Cities.
Yeah, man, I love it. Appreciate that. It was definitely a good show. Yeah, I had a great time out there in Columbus with Johnny and the rest of the guys up at the production. So it was good to actually win a show, and it was only like an hour from my house. So
that's even better.
Yeah, man, it was so convenient sleeping in my own bed Thursday night, and Friday morning I woke up. We had check-ins at like 3:00, something like that. So driving up to Columbus in the afternoon, I'm like, this doesn't even really feel like I'm doing a show. It was just kind of like I was waking up out of bed and I was like, oh, you got to get on stage tomorrow. Okay, here we go. So really good win. Excited about it. My fourth qualification for Mr. Olympia. And, now we have the Pittsburgh Pro coming up.
Yeah. First time doing it.
Oh, yeah. Love that you had invited me out here. Never done the Pittsburgh Pro before. Like I said before, I've done every other major show besides the Arnold in Columbus. I did the Arnold UK. Yeah. So now doing the Pittsburgh Pro, is definitely next on the list. Yeah.
All right. So how many years have you been training now?
Training, gosh, I started training in probably 2014, right? Started training in 2014, and just a really quick backstory, random guy came up to me in the gym and was like, hey man, you look like you have a good physique. You ever thought about bodybuilding? I didn't even know what bodybuilding was. Like, what do you mean bodybuilding? He's like, Arnold Schwarzenegger? I was like, yeah. He's like, that's bodybuilding. I'm like, okay. What do you want me to do with that, right? So, started competing in like 2015, went pro in 2018 at the end of the year, November in Miami, went pro. And, man, the rest is history, 8 years strong, as a pro, 7, 8 years, and making sure that every year is better than the last. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you get better with age.
Oh yeah, you have to, you have to get better, because if you don't, Tyler will tell you. So, I'm really excited about the Pittsburgh Pro. Like I said, just did come off the win at the Tri-Cities in Georgia.
And as an FYI, we had to schedule way before that.
Oh, no, we did actually. Way before I even did Tri-Cities, I got a nice little call from JM, and, we discussed doing the Pittsburgh Pro. And
I said, a little birdie told me you might be doing Pittsburgh Pro.
And then I said, what little birdie are you talking about? Right. I had to think about, did I tell anyone else besides my coach? Obviously it was Cuts, shout out to Ariel, you're putting pieces together for us. And, when JM comes to you with a call and, say, hey, you should probably do this over there.
Well, just a little FYI, I'm a better texter. When I actually pick up the phone, it's a different story.
Oh no, that's the thing. Like every once in a while you get a text, but when you call my phone, just like the very, very first time you called my phone, obviously I was excited about that one too. So when I got the call, I was like, man, I don't think I talked to JM on the phone for probably a year now. So when I got the call, I was like, all right, man, what's up? Bat signals up. What do you want? And like I said, it was before the show, and we decided to, just go ahead and marker that in that I'm going to be doing Pittsburgh. So great to be able to do it with you guys. Yeah.
I mean, and it comes perfectly after the shows.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it doesn't mean that I'm going to come any less than I would just because I have my Olympic qualification already. I'm actually going to try to go harder. I have to, because they're going to be judging you from your past look, past feedback, and make sure that you're still taking that feedback and putting it into your next show. So don't think I'm going to slack off just because I already got the old qualification. I'm trying to get more wins. So, and that's what Pittsburgh we're aiming to do.
Right. I mean, and as I always say, and you're probably all tired of me saying this, but it's the only contest that the judging panel all judges the Arnold and the Olympia.
Yeah. And my season really got set up that I was able to sit in front of, Steve and Sandy and Tyler at Arnold UK, because usually I don't see them until I do bigger shows or even at Olympia. So starting my year off, them seeing me and seeing the look that I brought and trickling into these other shows is really good, because they can kind of see the progress too. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So this one, they're not gonna hold back from any criteria or anything like that. They already see they've seen what I won. So if I'm not better than Tri-Cities already, I'll know it's going to be a lower placing. But
also because all three of them will be here in Pittsburgh judging you.
Oh, that too. And then a couple, they might be here today. So definitely got to stay on point. Yeah.
All right. So I'm showing him around the new place, and he sees the room where we do all the recap videos.
Oh, yeah. So I'm like, oh, so this is where all the magic happens. Yeah, we've seen the video over there, where Tyler gives the,
You said, so this is where Tyler tells everybody straight.
Oh, no. Actually, no, that's what I said. Yeah. No, he's very, very straightforward. Oh, so this is where he gets it, and, it's really beneficial. A lot of the things that Tyler does say, especially in those recaps, because, we as the people that do compete, we understand it because he tells us this stuff before we even see these recap videos. The recap videos are for you guys, for people that are out on social media or whatever that are fans of the sport and they want to understand why. We know as pros that we already understand the reason why we got played a certain way or even things that we need to build up in our own physique. So seeing the room over there, I was like, I had to turn this table over. But no, this new gym, the new place here, guys. If you haven't gotten here already, come on, guys, wait for that call.
Yeah, I mean, the next Road to series we'll do is for the Olympia from here.
Oh yeah, and hopefully give me a couple of months after Pittsburgh. I'll probably have a little bit of food, but I'll probably be back there to do that too.
Absolutely. Listen, I tell people once you've been here once, whether it was the old gym or the new gym, it's easier to get back in.
Oh yeah, especially you come in here, you have a good conversation with JM. You make this guy laugh, you'll definitely be on his good side. Just make him laugh, and you'll walk around the gym, you'll be fine. But the new gym obviously is dope. The last one, if you haven't been to it, was nice, cute, quaint, secure. But this
was the OG Manion's gym.
Oh, OG for sure. Because I remember you were telling me about the renovations and the bathrooms and all that kind of stuff. Here it's nice and spaced out, so I'm definitely glad to be here. Yeah.
Yeah, next time whenever you come, just as an FYI, above all those mirrors out there, there's going to be the blow-ups of all the current Olympia champions and all our national champions.
Oh, that'll be good because that'll give us more motivation to want to get and strive higher than what we're already doing right now. Yeah, so that'll be really cool to see.
And I said, unless one of them changes, we'll swap it out. But if they don't, it's going to stay up there. So
you don't get swapped out. That's the point. Yeah.
So Ryan, he's looking to swap you out
one day. Yeah. It'll be really cool to see for sure. Yeah. So,
all right. Now, this year, you're coming in, you're doing all these shows. What did you do differently from last year, if anything, for this year? You've been hitting your mark pretty much all the time.
I definitely try to hit the mark. I trust in my coach and I trust in what he says. And not only that, he has intel outside of what I know too. So, he tries to really reiterate that to me as well. But things that we definitely had to work on my posing. Posing is huge, guys. You can have the best physique, but the worst a pose that you don't even think that's not even for your body type can tear your routine up completely. So if you've noticed a lot of my routines, I particularly do the same poses, but we had to just adjust them, where maybe not leaning back too far in my back pose, or maybe turning my lat just a little bit to the front and waist to the side, or even trying to hide even this, let's just say, your faults in your transitions. A lot of people don't know those transitions that get you guys doing all this crazy stuff and not knowing that it's not for your body type, and then you're low key just putting yourself out there, so maybe putting your arms in certain ways, in certain placements where you can't see maybe water, or turning a certain way where your side doesn't roll or something. Just little small tweaks like that. Not only that, things that we had to work on. I had to eat a lot. Ask Ariel. I don't like to eat. I hate it with a passion, right? I like good food, but I hate eating. That's probably why I'm so small. I'm just kidding. But we had to eat a lot of food. When I tell you, he almost tripled my food in some cases, kind of see how far he can push my body with certain foods, manipulating salt and proteins and stuff like that. And I think we got it down to the point where we know my body can only hold this much before it spills over, or my body, if I lower it, and do too many low days at this amount, I'll flatten out. Like, we've kind of got that stuff written down now. So it was a lot of trial and error, especially from last year. I didn't qualify for Olympia last year. I gave it a huge run. I gave it a great run. I think I did 6 shows, all top 5. The last 3 were second placements, and I didn't get upset about it. I didn't say, hey, I should have got first. I think I brought a great physique, but Tyler's a really good judge, and along with the other judges that are around him too. So if you got second, you just got second. There's probably, and it could have been just a fraction of something that was off. And a lot of times it really is a fraction, and you just got to bring it better. Like your time will come, just got to continue to do it. And that's where I'm at. You got to be humble. You
go back to the drawing board, right?
Literally, you got to be humble, take the critique and look at yourself and really understand that you're looking at yourself and you may look good and your friends may tell you look good, but when your coach or judges are looking at you and they're telling you this one thing, and then you got these glassy mirrored eyes and you only see one thing and you don't really.
The special mirror in the gym.
Yeah.
Or in your bathroom.
Oh my gosh, the bathroom lights, guy. Holy crap. But just really trusting in my coach and trusting and, the judge's critique and taking that back to the drawing board, like you said, and just getting better. Yeah.
So this is kind of like your revenge tour.
Really? I mean, you can say that because, like, man, when I tell you I was fighting
it's revenge on yourself.
Yeah, I was fighting my butt off last year to get that qualification. It would have been 5. I was trying to get consecutive 5, but it really humbled me because I thought I was really bringing my best in these shows, and to an extent I was, but the better person peaked better than me that day, and they took the show. So this year I'm like, hey, we're gonna take everything that we got, we're gonna put it together, we're gonna build a nice little plan, put my schedule together, and just knock out these shows this year. And that's what we did. We put together a plan to get in front of certain judges earlier in the year with a really good physique that we sculpted since even before Olympia. Because even though I wasn't doing Olympia, I was still prepping, right? I was still grinding, get my training and everything like that. So when I did start to prep for my first show, I knew that we're going to start seeing the progress that I've made and the things that I've built up for this season. Yeah.
How cool was it to have Corey and Emanuel there though on Saturday night?
A lot of guys don't know. Me, Corey, and Emanuel, we did Junior USAs in 2018. We all placed first.
And they all did the champion shoot.
Yep. And we all did the shoot. And
well, that was a fun day, wasn't it?
It was. It really was. We had a great freaking day that day. So amazing. But those are my guys. And I've known them for, 7, 8 years now. Even Corey, that's one of my really good friends. We both stay in Atlanta too. But we all placed first at Junior USA's. I didn't go pro because Junior USA's is top 3 overall. So, literally seeing them there and supporting me, even backstage at Tri-Cities, they're doing videos and, they're showing me, hey, you look great, but don't do this or make sure you squeeze here. They're having a good, a team around you that really tell you how it looks and how you look and things that you need to change versus just telling you what you want to hear. Right. That's really good. The homies, they tell me what I want to hear, and it was really cool having them there. Yeah.
Yeah. So after Pittsburgh, are you just going to concentrate on the Olympia from there?
100%. Because even now, I'm getting messages and just, people just saying, oh my gosh, I wish that you would just sit down. You don't know me. But I have a goal in mind. I have things that I have to do. And I know that, even me bringing a good package to Pittsburgh is only going to help my Olympia package. And, me doing this road to Olympia here, getting one-on-one feedback from you guys and, and you guys seeing my posing and kind of seeing up close what I brought to is only going to help. So after Pittsburgh, I'm sitting down. I'm going to tell you guys right now, not that I want to sit down. I love to compete. And I love to compete against a wide variety of people, different states, different countries, because think about this, a lot of guys over the country, they can't come over here and you won't see them unless they've won or gone to Olympia. So why not go to other countries, and compete? So, I'm going to sit down after Pittsburgh. I know I'm going to be a really good showing. I'm praying, I get another win because the physique that I'm going to bring is in 3 weeks, right? So I got 3 solid weeks to fine tune a couple of things, and I'm going to have a little bit of relaxation the week before. So I'm really excited about Pittsburgh, and after that, we're going to hang it up. We're going to go back to the drawing board again, assess what we need to, and then bring an even better package for Olympia.
Yeah, well, as I tell people, if you look at the history of the Pittsburgh Pro, all the divisions, but we'll concentrate on men's physique. Okay, we've had 3 Pittsburgh Pro overall champions all go on to win the Olympia. Yeah. Mark Anthony. Yep. Raymond Edmonds and Ryan Terry. Ryan's won the Pittsburgh before. Yep.
So just to definitely to see that and know those statistics and the conversations that we had, I have a really good shot of doing really well at Pittsburgh, and it's another big show. Besides, and then New York's after, which I've done a couple of times as a.
I always say the Pittsburgh's the pre-Olympia.
Oh, it really is. Pittsburgh is the pre-Olympia. If you do good at Pittsburgh, which I really hope that I do. rolling into Olympia in 5 months, man, just imagine. I'm actually really excited about the Olympia this year. I'm super excited. And it's back in Vegas. Let's go. So I'm just ready to see how the season's going to unroll. Yeah.
All right. So do you want to give a shout out to anybody while we're here?
Oh, definitely. Hey, like I said before, you got a shout out, cuz shout out to Ariel. You know, he does really, really good job at what he does as a pro Olympian coach, right? To me, he's a GOAT. You know, he's very personable. He makes sure that everyone's dialed in. And, you know, not only that, like sometimes your coach is your therapist too. So he'll come to me and I'll tell him some stuff. I'm like, hey man, I'm just not feeling this way. And he's like, you know, he'll kind of get you on the right track. So just shout out Ariel for sure. Shout out to, you know, the guys back home, all the homies that are definitely, you know, on my side. I would shout out all the sponsors and everything, but you guys know who you are. And I would definitely appreciate you guys backing me and supporting me and all the fans too. You know, I've been around here a lot. You know, I try to keep quiet, try to stay in my own lane, but I do appreciate all the messages and all the comments that you guys have for me. It definitely keeps me going because seeing you guys also watch me, I watch you guys too. And seeing you guys continue to train and give it your all, it helps motivate me because I have to be better so that you can be better. So if you're better and you motivate me, hell, I'm going to get better again. So it's constant rotation. Yeah. Shout out all you guys. Shout out JM, Tyler, you know, OG JM, you guys definitely have.
Yeah, he talked to you on the phone this morning when we came in.
Yeah, I talked to OG JM earlier today. He was on his bike. He said he was pedaling in at 100 miles an hour, and he probably was too. You know, so you know, shout out to all you guys. You know, you guys really make the division, and then not only that, you guys build a family. You know, even bringing us in here, like we're family, and everyone that's been, you know, up here, you know, is one huge happy family. So when we get backstage and then we're competing, we're competitors, but at the end of the day, we're all family. And then, you know, it's a really good vibe. Really good vibes, yeah.
All right, so if you want to see Clarence trying to win the Pittsburgh Pro and become one of those names, get yourself here, May 10th and 11th, Pittsburgh. If you can't make it, get on the live stream, but coming here is just so much better.
Oh, and the airport is easy to get in. You know, it's not a really huge airport either. You know, I'm almost intimidated by airports sometimes. I fly so much. Yeah. But yeah, definitely come to Pittsburgh, guys. We would love to actually see you in person. If you can, like JM said, the live stream is going to be available so you guys can see us up close and personal. But at the same time, you know, you guys want to, you know, see everyone's look and, you know, want to critique the look and support your athletes. Come to the show. Really, this is going to be one to remember.
Plus, you don't know who's going to be hanging out in the audience. I mean, last year I walked in the back and there's George Brown and Raymond. I'm like, when did your guys show up? You know?
Oh no, big time.
And Mark Anthony was there.
Big time name. Shout out Mark. Hey, you know, shout out George Brown, GB. Shout out Raymond. You know, he's a past Mr. Olympia winner. You've really good.
3-time Pittsburgh champion.
Oh, even that. So even him coming here is going to be great. You know, shout out to Raymond. He's always been one of my favorites actually. So I think I've told you this before. If you're watching this, Raymond, but your look was always really, really crazy to me. So shout out to tall guys, you know?
Yeah, that was when he first won. He goes, hey, it's a tall man's game now.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the tall guys. You know, you definitely set a precedence for us. So, and we're trying to upkeep that too. So you guys get to Pittsburgh. It's going to be a movie. Yeah.
All right. Emanuel.
Clarence McSpadden.
Signing out for NPCNewsOnline.com. We hope to see you in Pittsburgh.